Hey, what's going on? It's Obua here, and today I'm bringing you guys something a little bit different than my usual. I've been making a lot of micro farms lately. I still have a few more planned, but I figured this is an important farm. It's a blaze farm. It'll give you fuel for potions, for smelting, all that jazz. It's actually pretty easy to make. I'm going to throw all the materials on the screen for you, and whenever you're ready, go ahead and unpause it, and we'll get started. So the first thing that we're going to want to do is go to a fortress in the nether and find a blaze spawner. One thing to point out, see that piglin in the background? As long as you're wearing gold, he won't mess with you. If you're not wearing gold, they are going to be a pain while you're trying to build this. So once you find the blaze spawner, kill all the blazes and light the area up all around it. You don't want any spawning while you're building this. It's a pain. Once you get to that point, you're going to want to dig out a big cube all around the spawner that measures 9 by 9 by 9. So 9 wide, 9 deep, and 9 tall, with the blaze spawner right in the middle of all that. So that means four spots out on each direction. Once you have that all cut out, again, make sure you add plenty of light so that blazes don't spawn for you. But we're going to add a cap onto it. You can just use normal blocks if you'd like. I like to make the top half glass so I could see it. I did actually realize I built up too tall here. Like I said, you only need to have a 9 by 9 by 9 area inside. So you need to build 5 blocks up and then 1 over with the glass. That way that's 4 blocks above the spawner will be in kind of this cube. I do go back and fix in just a second, but just to reiterate, the inside area of this cube is 9 by 9 by 9. Alright, once you have the cube fully chopped out like this, you can actually test the size of it by placing a lava in 2 of the corners. Once the lava fully settles, there will be one spot in the center right here. If this is directly underneath the spawner, then you're good to go. At that point, you can just build over and pick up or destroy, whichever you'd prefer, your lavas. And we can get moving on to the collection system. Alright, at this point you chop out a hole directly underneath the spawner and you give yourself a little bit of space to work down here. So the first thing that we're going to do is take a sticky piston and stick it 2 spots behind with a block in front of it. Then take a chest and put it at the bottom. This will be your collection as long as you have a hopper stabbed into the back of it. Now this next redstone contraption is just a basic timer that I'm going to hook up to this sticky piston. You do not need to do this if you don't want to. This is extra. What it will do is it will actually crush the blazes as they come down, and it will damage them a little bit, just saving your sword. It means that it's less swings. However, if you don't get there in time and it actually kills it, and your sword doesn't, you don't get the blaze rod. So there's pros and cons to it. You can add this timer if you'd like to. If not, go ahead and skip ahead a couple minutes and we'll get this system turned on. So the last few touches will be to put down the comparators. And then you want to make sure that these hoppers are facing into each other. Like so. Then I found that a pretty good timer is about 8 items. The more items you put in, the longer the timer will go. There we go. And now I'll just flip back and forth. Whenever it's right next to the piston will be powered on and it will push forward and it will kill any blazes that end up in that spot. Remember, it doesn't kill them instantly, they just take damage, so it just weakens them for your sword. At this point, you want to trap the blazes in this one section. So what I do is I just take out some build blocks and build up a few, and then I put glass here. Let me grab it out. That way I can still open up the chest. And the glass will actually be temporary, but the 2 blocks on top of it, whatever you choose to do, in this case I do glass again, will not be temporary, they're permanent. At this point, go ahead and build up, get back into the square, and fill in any holes that you have except for the center one. And then we're going to lay down our lava. Alright, the next thing you'll do is you'll actually go up top and break out any lights that you have so that the square is dark. I decided to do this video in creative, so I'm not really too scared. But then you just lay down a lava in each corner. And there's a good chance you die here because the blazes will start spawning and lava is just terrifying. Anyway, once you have that up, just go ahead and seal it off and the blazes should start falling down the center. Now you can come down to the bottom and remember that glass block that I was talking about, the temporary one, you can now break that out and replace it with a slab just on the bottom half. So as you can see, that does do damage to them, but if it kills them, the mechanism, it will not give you blaze rods. So you need to work with this machine. Basically, it will weaken them, and then you kill them. Alright, so I did let it run for a little bit, just kind of killing the blazes as they fell down. Of course, like I said, they take damage from that mechanism as well, and after not too long, I have over a stack, so that's not bad. I have, I think, like 72 or 73 in there right now. It's honestly not bad. It works pretty dang well. Let me hop into creative, and I'll show you guys what it looks like from the top. There you have it. The only problem with this farm is that sometimes blazes do stand up on top, as you can see there. You can always break a hole in here and shoot them with a bow and arrow to knock them down. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. If you have any questions, leave me a comment. If not, this is Obu. Until next time, I'm out.